it does mean that that rumble is going into the Renekton.
That said, though, in mid lane, a bit of action. The flag and drag flash does get the knockup onto Doinby, but the death sense is wide to the left. Doinby, as a result, is able to flash over the wall. Nice rune prison to buy himself time. He has been ignited, but the final tick is actually there. So Xiaoxi gets the first kill.
Spawning in a couple minutes' time.
Yeah, I mean, they're willing to give up that first dragon if it means Xiaobai can continue to struggle to play League of Legends. They just want to emphasize that right now. Do they go for the dive, or do they try and buy time for this wave? They're going to go for the dive, actually, so the knockup is there, and the follow-through is more than enough damage. Down goes Xiaobai.
Yeah, easy. What Xiaobai really needed to do was just get the hell out of that lane, and the team needed to commit to that play on the bottom side. You saw them trying to set it up, but they backed off far too quickly.
And that's actually a great little route right there. Crisp and LWX doing so much damage. Xiaoxi now on his own. He's not getting out of this alive. A near great double kill. However, the flag...
that they have to get in a fight where they're out of position, out of vision.
This feels very risky. This feels very risky. The flag and drag does come through, but it's a little too late. Xiaobai is able to pick up Tian, however, and
is really that willing to contest at the current moment.
I'm a bit surprised because they did teleport. However, that could be Xiaoxi getting caught out. There comes a lot of damage, but he's not going to get out of that. XL securing that kill. Big petrifying gaze, however, is going to throw things right back, and LWX has gone down, as well as a majority of FPX at the moment. Contest and what we saw with the first one. Now, last time FPX did not get that eye, so I'm curious how hungry they are for this one. In the Shroud, moves E-Star. They're not going to make the steal, and here comes Crisp. Equalizer going straight down the middle is actually doing a lot of damage onto Crisp. He will be the first to fall, but why? In Super Deep has to use his stopwatch. It's not enough to save him. Doinby explodes the Jarvan, and coming from E-Star wasn't as concise, so as a result, we only sit on a 1-for-1. FPX, though, continuing to push their momentum, going to go ahead and grab that first Infernal Drake.
Yeah, the split push pressure definitely showing up as it's able to draw Xiaobai to the side lane and pick him off.
And he's not going to be able to get out of that at all. Yes, he drops the Cataclysm. He almost gets something on the backside. But as this tower dive is being made, E-Star, they're going for a cheeky Baron. And FPX, they do know it's happening, but can they react in time? Chris might step up, but it would be a suicide mission. They're going to give it away. Great
part of their fight. Renekton's able to zone him out of the fight, which means
Dragon's low. Smite is stolen. Tian was able to take it away
into the control of the game, unless you have to rely on the pure scaling. Oh my god.
Okay, then. You know, everything seems to be going their way, but what I find interesting, FPX still might be looking for something. And there we go. We have the replay down below, and it was just pure damage and flash use.
Around the Drakes, and it's working out for them. They were the late resets from FPX have just enabled.
Oh, Cataclysm coming onto Tian. The Death Sentence will try and root him down some more, so it's a defensive ult coming from the jungler. It's not enough to save him, and Xiaoxi secures the kill.
His Senna goes for the early ult.
Oh, again, the Death Sense goes wide, this time to the right. However, the Flag and Drag will connect. Knock up into the Miasma. Forces out a flash from Khan as he gets out of it. He's actually going to turn it back around. No, he's not. He's indecisive, and he'll just get melted. Wei gets the kill, but it was Cryan
allowing them to rush it and Cryan getting this dragon on his own. But just the split play on the map of FPX. And they lose that tower. We'll see if they can catch up to this mid lane. The mid lane is maybe caught out.
Oh, Crisp could be in trouble. The Flag and Drag doesn't connect, but so much damage putting down on him. Regardless, the Dredge line won't get him out of that in one piece, and Xiaobai secures the kill.
And with that member pick,
shut down to the back line of E-Star. They're going to go for that Miracle Steal. Does Tian have it in him? The answer is no. Baron is secured by Wei, but can they get out in one piece? It looks like they'll be able to with that Shroud, and just like that, E-Star gets another huge advantage. In response, though, FPX, they're going to run it down middle, and they're going to get themselves another spot. Well, maybe that could be that opening. Oh, Death Sentence nearly connecting onto Crisp, but they do find Tian on the backside. Cataclysm does go down, and Tian cannot escape underneath the wall. Wink secures that kill, and this could be an inhibitor. This could even be more.
And instantly an inhibitor dies because once again Tian has been caught on a ward on the flank. Play the game as it should be played. It's simply down to who makes more mistakes from now on.
Well, Wei is the one who's leading the charge. Flag and Dragon does not connect. Crisp going to turn it around with the Dredge line into the depth charge. And
there he goes.
There goes Crisp. He stuck around too long. The Miasma holding him in place.
Last time it was Baron. This time it is the Infernal Soul. So FPX instantly splitting the map. They're not all trying to group together mid.
Well, acting as a bit of a time limit for FPX. Add more time limits to it because Baron has been started. It's already halfway down. Who is going to make that play by Azran Tia? No, because Wei has been able to catch out Crisp yet again. Box comes down, big damage through the middle, but somehow Crisp stays alive. Equalizer's not going to connect with much. Crisp, they can't take down this Nautilus. As a result, they have pulled off the Baron for now.
And they're trying to capitalize on this by ulting instantly up the mid lane, pushing the minions up, seeing if they can get this inhibitor tower off the back of it. The collapse is being made by eStar. They have to find a fight here.
That they do, and eStar is looking for it. Wei goes over the wall. They may have got TN. The Death Sentence gets one. The Cataclysm gets 3 more, and FPX, they're in a world of hurt. Cryan doing so much damage, but LWX is turning it right back. He gets Wei. He's looking for Xiaobai, who has to use that stopwatch, and he does so successfully, burning down the members of FPX. eStar's going to win this fight. Only Khan is left alive. The Flame Spinner does so much damage, but in the end, Wink helps secures that ace.
And still 15 seconds on Tian, 30 on Khan and Doinb. Huge timers. This could be eStar's moment.
The race is on. Crisp will be up. So will be Tian as they start to hit those big Nexus towers. Will they?
The problem for FPX right now, eStar can afford to play it slow because they're not the ones who need to rush, and they get the Baron for free because FPX had to base to respond.
On the Dragon Pit as Supers continuing to do work in the base. They're actually going to take a Nexus tower at this stage. Khan's going to go ahead and back. He's the one who still has teleport.
They know they can't concede Elder.
He does have teleport. Will he pull the trigger and try and join the fight, or are they going to rely on Tian? He's stolen one dragon already. He might be able to get another. Crisp, he's getting melted though. The Flame Spitter burning the Nautilus alive. And once again, Crisp is caught. This makes the steal that much harder, but it doesn't look like, yes, okay, it is. FPX has conceded the dragon, at least for now.
And there's almost no way they can win against an Elder Dragon. This has to be a miracle play. It seems almost all but lost for FPX. And now this Elder Dragon is the prize for eStar. Still a minute and a half left on the Baron.
You have to think with Baron, with the Dragon Soul, with downed inhibitors, this is now the time where they might make that proactive play and end this game.
And they've got could be enough to secure the game.
And this could be that wave right here. Keep your eyes on those engaged tools. One death sentence from South Sayeds. Or may it's Doinb sending a realm rope and throwing half of his team into the middle of the knuckle of eStar. There comes the wombo combos. Members are blowing up left, right, and center, but Aphelios is going off. LWX, he nearly brings it back. It's not quite enough.
Oh,
Wink and Xiaobai stay alive, and eStar get the upset. They take game 1.
And nearly the hero play from Doinb, solo HP on both of the remaining members of eStar, but they are able to clean it up. The Elder Dragon, too much to bear. But you can see the plan there at the end. It almost worked where you just throw you throw the 2 bruisers into the center of the enemy team. So the miasma devastating to a Nautilus in those early phases where she gets to completely lock him out of the minions.
There are a lot of minions there, so if a play is made, it is quite risky. Wei still might go for it as Xiaobai does step forward. A lot of damage being thrown left, right, and center as Khan can only run towards the enemy base. He's not going to get out of this one. Flash not available, and the kill is secured by Wei.
And just a couple camps down in total at the end of this is Xiaoxi being engaged on.
Yes, stunned as well, thanks to that passive. Here comes the Hyun. He gets the kick. He has the damage as well, but Xiaoxi will fall. So a kill return to LWX gets the credit. One for free right now. All what eStar can hope to do is maybe catch someone out of position around it. Their eyes might be on Doinb, but not
instantly. But you need to see Wei rotating towards that top side of the map to stop her. And that's what the game.
Zenith Blade connecting and follow-up is there. The damage from the 2 of them is enough to take down LWX.
We'll go to eStar.
Xiaobai, though, is in some trouble as the Dragon's being given over. So is top pressure. Teleport from Doinb means they will go ahead and take that tier 2 top tower. Our Dragon has gone down. I'm not quite sure what it is yet as the Dredge Line actually throws Doinb in super patience. That could be the opening for eStar to strike, but for that to happen, they need to have vision. And at the moment, those deep wards, they're there for FPX as well, as all of a sudden this looked quite bad for Xiaobai. He will go down to the 3-man dive. Force a fight and stop this bleed, but as everything was happening, bot tier 2 did go down to that pressure from Khan, and now we have our fight. Xiaoxi's caught in a very bad position. Tian comes flying in, but Xiaoxi stays alive, and Cryan is turning things back around. around. He's able to grab one up above, though. Here comes Khan. He's able to find Xiaobai, and he's also able to find a Xiaoxi for his troubles. It's the Khan man army taking down 2 members of FPX before the re-engage. DoinB tries to get onto Wink, has burned his stopwatch, and is now trying to turn the damage right back. Wink's pushing forward. He gets LWX. Wei now trying to get Chris, but another stopwatch is used to keep him alive, and it is Wei who falls. Crying, do what he can in the middle, but he gets cut down by Khan. It's just Wink left alive. He's trying to find access to Chris, but Khan is body blocking. He's making it rain. He's slowing him down. Wink still playing with fire. He might get burned, or he might turn this around and be that hero. Khan looking for something, not going to find it there. Wink's now on the chase. He has a little bit of time before those cooldowns, as he does. Fantastic individual effort, but credit where credit is due. Wei, as well as Wink, came up huge in that fight. Xiaoxi, on the other hand, he's getting grand challenged, and he is getting cut down as Khan finds yet another.
And with the Triforce, whenever he was picked, I was similar with that. It's like, prove to me that you're picking this early game champion that gets outscaled and why.
Oh, Solar Flare actually connecting on the LWX, and the fall through damage from Wei is there. That said, Wei has to get out of this alive and will not be able to. It is actually LWX who gets the return kill. Now Xiaobai caught out himself. Yes, he has stopwatch, but can only buy so much time when you're surrounded by 5 angry Phoenixes. He will get hugged to death.
Baron, but crucially, Wink has not used his ultimate yet. So that he can still try and harass them off of this. Crisp has to do a good keeping him out. DoinB there as well.
Oh, this isn't that good job, perhaps. Xiaoxi actually trying to buy time, but on the back line is Khan, and he is cutting down the remaining 3 members of E-Star. Aphelios does steal away the triple kill, but that's okay.
But it seems all but gone. The Fiora is far too far ahead. She's got all the items she needs. And the rest of the team is enough of a threat to zone off the rest of the members. E-Star have to find some crucial team fights up, bouncing it off into his ally. Even more unfortunate, as maybe they could have at least picked up one on the back. 5 Barons.
Oh, well, here we go again. Solar Flare and a supreme display of talent. This time it does enough damage to take down LWX, and this could be the fight E-Star wants. Chris falls as well as DoinB is able to limp away, but 2 kills taken right back. E-Star finds
and now instantly the turnaround. They're able to get the 2 of the Barons off, but they need to respond to this Fiora in the top side as they kill so much to this mid lane.
Khan did so much damage to that tower in such a short amount of time. He wants to take it, but he has to be careful. Fortunately, Tian is there to back him up, and the tower does...
The base tower is generally the point at which you can hold on to the map and farm easily.
Oh no! The Zenith Blade connected, but it was a trap as Tian waiting in the wings helps bring down Wink, and now Xiaoxi tries to escape. He's trying to use Khan as that escape method, but that's a very sharp one. He'll get cut down. Cryan's on his own, will be the next to fall. Mid tower might not be long after as Xiaobai and Wei. They're going to try and do what they can, but they get caught up in the mix themselves. That Xiaobai, he's buying as much time, taking DoinB to the Shadow Realm. A couple autos might take him down, but when he gets out, it's not going to be pretty. The 4 remaining Angry Birds tug him down, and Wei...
Inhibitor tower falling, the inhibitor as well on the back of it, and FPX just looks so strong at this point in the game. They're far too far ahead, and this Fiora absurdly far ahead to the point where she's able to build tank now. Doesn't need any more day, but E-Star now trying to catch up Khan.
Yeah, this is a risky play for sure. Wei is going to get to him first, but Khan, he'll be happy to turn it around. The Supreme Display of Talent does so much damage as the rain falls down. Khan's still alive. He's trying to flash defensively. The double tap does a lot of burst, and in the end, Wink does get the kill.
But they might lose this bottom lane tower and another inhibitor if they're not able to get back quick enough. They get the Fiora finally, but is it too little to Kiana ultimate onto almost everyone? They need to get rid of Khan pretty quickly. Here's the engage.
DoinB's caught Xiaoxi, and Xiaoxi has forced himself to go in. Here comes Wei. The Supreme Display of Talent on that little rock is not going to be very talentful, and Xiaoxi will fall. On the backside, however, it looks as if Cryan was trying to do what he can. Here comes the bullet time. It only does very little to DoinB as the only one affected. Tian did have a Guardian's Angel. It is popped, but he's in a lot of trouble. Xiaobai down below, though, Wink and Cryan, they're in a lot of trouble, but FPX can't quite get that killing blow, and Xiaobai is actually able to find Tian on the backside. He may pay for it, though, with the use of the stopwatch, and why it has to run whining or crying for his life. Looking for Baron. I think either is a prize target, obviously one better than the other, but Khan doesn't want them to have it. He's going to try and do the backdoor, the inhibitor getting wailed on, and only Xiaoxi is there to try and stop it, but we've seen this 1v1 before. It does not go well for the Leona. Finally, Wei has arrived, but Wei doesn't really want it either until some crowd control is put in place. Good dodge of the Solar Flare, and Khan is on the run. 4 members of E-Star are chasing Wink. He does a lot of damage. A couple shots might do it, and yes, down goes Khan.
Is the easiest one to defend if you're trying to play towards the Baron, as they are. As they're going for another fight immediately.
Damage does a lot of damage, and Tian is down. LWX in an awkward position has to. They might be able to take this.
And they have to be careful, though, because rushing up mid lane is the side of FPX. Maybe into gold on the map from these towers to try and get back into it. Now Khan trying to hunt down Xiaobai in the mid.
Oh, this could be huge if Xiaobai goes down, flashes over the wall, but with the grand challenge thrown out, you know Khan wants it. Follow-up lunges there, and the stopwatch can only buy so much time. The hourglass does fall, as does the champion. Xiaobai does go down and able to hold on. You kind of feel as if momentum might be swinging, perhaps, in the red side's favor as the solar flare does come down. It cuts LWX. The follow-through is there. The supreme display of talent, but not enough damage is being put down. Wei trying to do what he can in the backline, but here comes Khan on the opposite side. He gets the health bar so low, but LWX did find Wei, and now the numbers are on the Phoenix's side.
Oh, here it is.
Health bars are being thrown back, and all of a sudden, it's a 3 for 3, or 3 for 2, I'm sorry.
This is so risky. Somebody needs to do something right here, right now.
No one's going back, though. They're just going to give up 2 inhibitors, even perhaps the third, all over to Khan just to get this soul. Down goes the second inhibitor. Does Khan push for the third? It doesn't look like it. He will spot the play in action, but it might be too late. Wei able to jump in onto Khan. Xiaoxi is there as well. Can they chain the CC? Meanwhile, up above, Doingbee is trying to do what he can. Khan is winning the 2v1. Wei goes down, and Doingbee still alive back in the jungle. This gives a disaster for Eastar. The bullet time's not really doing anything as LWX gets out. Xiaoxi's quite low. Khan's able to find him and cut him down. Xiaobai flashes over the wall, but 3 members from FVX go chasing after. T will go down. That is 3 members. That is possibly the game. This as well, so he would not be afraid to go full suicidal and trying to get that game-winning play. Yes, you can make it rain, but that rain's not going to do much because FBX has their umbrellas. Doingbee gets the jump in onto Cryan. The follow-up damage is there in Cryan. He almost gets Chris, but not quite there before the GA is popped. On the backside, down goes Cryan. Wink is soon to follow. Down goes the Nexus Towers. Only Nexus remains. It's not going to land, and FPX equalized the series at 1 apiece. Highly praised players, Cryan in particular, as you mentioned, the best mid laner from the
diving deep to help set up picks with the Qiyana.
I feel like both of these mid and top laners are flexes on both sides, so I'm trying to pull out of this as Doingbee has made himself known, but he's not really the healthiest mid laner roam. Still sticking around is Eastar. Teleports coming through. Actually, here comes Cryan. Chris was probably going to be the target as the Flame Sphere does so much damage.
God.
A double kill for Cryan, and they clean up 3 kills in favor for Eastar as Khan makes himself known. They did get 1 back on Xiaoxi, but Khan's still in a bad situation. More fire, more flame spitting. Khan goes down. 4 kills for Eastar. Comebacks in the past, I don't know, maybe I'm jaded from OCE solo queue, but really no lead feels safe in the first 5 minutes, especially on your first back. Things don't look good. Chris might be getting caught out in his own jungle. The flag and drag does connect. Tian's trying to get there. Will he get there in time, though? Aftershock throws some damage back, and Wei is trying to pull out, as is Xiaoxi. That is 4 members of FPX. They're going to be committing down. Flash dumps goes through, but a nice double root from Tian. Here comes the equalizer. It's doing some damage to Doingbee, but in the Shadow Realm, Xiaoxi cannot do much. Doingbee is going to come out in a 1v3. Will FPX rejoin the fight before Doingbee goes down? The answer is no, at least this time in the end.
So it's the potential to get some shards versus the first tower already gone as Khan trying to make the response play. The ultimate isn't there from Xiaobai.
It's not going to be enough, unfortunately. Xiaobai did use it previously. Let's see you pick up the pace. This is really an interesting game so far because FPX, they clearly see their win con, and that is through the top lane as even more pressure is being put there at the cost of that second dragon. Xiaobai will get jumped on. The Supreme Display of Tammet doing a lot of damage. Yes, the Slicing Maelstrom is there, and it actually gets a kill back. So a 1-for-1 up top as Khan now is going to try to do the same in 3v1, but he does not have the tower to work with. The Solar Flare holding him in place. The Flame Splitter does a lot of damage. Yeah, it is quite insane how much pressure has been put there, but down below, everything is not going Khan's way. The Flame Spitter and Flag and Dragon equalizer as well. Everything
Before we do anything, I think Eastar need to be forcing the issue a bit more because they've just been allowing Kai'Sa to free scale back into the game. They need to force the issue now, and unfortunately, it's being forced on them.
Double stun. Tian's actually quite low, but not going to go down. A great 3-man gang on the top side does take Xiaobai again, but what do you give up every
away? But how accelerated the game is. Dread it, run from it. The late game always arrives.
Yeah, it does.
Unfortunately, right now, it's affecting Khan dramatically.
Solar Flare into bullet time. Down goes Khan. Xiaoxi again taking the kill for him.
Quickly after this, it will be around 26 minutes 30. Will and F have to be terrible and try and get 2 towers off the back of it, but the fight trying to be forced by FPX.
Yeah, Wei could be the first target. Doinb trying to pull him in, but he needs to be very careful because E-Star might collapse. Doinb going over the wall in the Shadow Realm. Wei will just jump back and wink. It's just going to be waiting for him. Down below, however, Crisp dropping those depth charges up onto Xiaobai as Khan is able to jump on him. Doinb does fall eventually to Wink, and now the rest of E-Star has to rejoin the fight to shave Xiaobai. He's buying so much time, but in the end, Khan takes him down. Stuck in the pit. No, he's not jumping over the wall. Khan gets out to safety. Crisp looking for a re-engage. Huge Dredge line gets on the Crane, but here comes the bullet time right in the screen display of talent, but it's not enough to do enough damage. Wei trying to chase the LWX, but the kiting is still on. Wink on the backside, though, destroying FPX's front line, and Khan has to run away. LWX as well up above, and E-Star win a big fight. The equalizer does so much damage. Flag and drag, one auto. No, the shield is there. LWX does go down in the end. Wink secures the kill. Two right here. They need the perfect engage.
Oh, Tian, though, almost gets hit by it.
The predictive solar flare doesn't quite connect, but it might not matter. The Cataclysm will hold Tian down. Yes, he jumps over the wall. Doinb trying to stop Xiaoxi, trying to do what he can, but Tian will fall. Doinb will be the next target. Flamespitter burning that health away, but Xiaoxi is still quite low. I don't think he's getting out of this one alive. Into the death realm we go. 1-for-1 at the moment, but the fight will continue. Flag and drag does connect with two. Cryan trying to fight his way through. Here comes the Flamespitter. It's overloaded. It's doing so much damage, just like the bullet time, but Khan is on that back line. Disrupts it for now, but Xiaobai will pull back. LWX does find way on the other side.
Pushing on is able to dissuade the extra engage. They get the Ocean Soul, but now
they want to be. Yes, that bullet time did damage, but Khan able to stop it right away, and after that the fight was over. However, we're not out of the woods yet. Doinb is caught out. Tian and Chris might be able to make the save, but it's going to be tricky, and in the end it doesn't look like they're going to go for it. Or are they? Tian from over the wall, no, does not have the damage. Doinb does fall to Xiaoxi, at least this time. Still on the hunt is Xiaoxi Unity. Khan is being rained upon, and actually E-Star's going to pull away. Khan is their target, going to go ahead and use the grappling hook, but the flash Cataclysm into the bullet time holds him in place, and Khan is just getting melted alive. He will go down as up above. The fight does continue. Xiaoxi trying to hold Tian in place, can only do so for so long. Chris should be that big body blocker in the middle as he gets rained upon and slowed, and Xiaoxi jumps onto the Nautilus. He's going ahead and using the Gargoyle Stone Plate, and he stays quite healthy and alive out of it, but the equalizer slows and burns, and here comes Xiaobai with a slicing maelstrom. He cuts down Chris as Doinb is going to try and do what he can onto Xiaobai, but Xiaobai is the sacrifice. They will gladly trade him for more kills, and Doinb will fall. Tian joins the fight. Huge supreme display of talent, does get one on the backside, but it's not enough to stop this push. Inhibitors may fall.
3-for-1. This should be the inhibitor. The game is blown wide open. They have this pressure now to move towards the Baron as well, with 30 seconds still on Doinb.
Longer than I think anyone would have given credit to. And now they're starting Baron. They're looking for it. Voidseeker does let FPX know it's low, but Xiaoxi with that solar flare is going to buy enough time for a code to react, because that is a tier 2 top tower gone, and they could be they're going for inhib towers. They might go for the inhib itself. Doinb is there. He's pulling Xiaoxi in, but that's not really the target he wants. And the blade follow through. LDS trying to throw damage back. The Dredge line connecting onto the tank, but on the back line is Tian. He's looking for Wink, who preemptively uses his stopwatch. He's buying some time, but he gets thrown into the Supreme Display damage, but the damage was not there. 1-for-1 at the moment. Khan caught out of the back line. Here comes the bullet time. It's blowing through the health bars of FTX. They are in a lot of trouble. LWX doing what he can, but he's caught in the Cataclysm. He goes down. Chris is getting burned. I think E-Star just won this game.
And at 26 minutes in a hyper-accelerated game, they get an ace. And after every single member puts in work to peel for Wink, he does the work, he carries them through. And this is the huge upset for E-Star.
E-Star has taken down the defending world champ.